It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. All that and more coming up next.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll throw again. Brissett. This caught out left by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year. A man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Play action now. Brissett. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it will be 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Cleveland offense making their way out. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brissett to throw on first. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Brissett, and this is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 22, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here we go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow will throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. first down. Brissett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Brissett's throw taken in by Cooper here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, quick slant caught by Chase.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now Brissett. It's caught. Cooper. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Browns. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here we go.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from the 20. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, this was a very